This your favorite show. This your favorite show. This your favorite show. It's the Garden Gumbo. Hey y'all, it's your friend Mercy Merce. We are bringing to you a beautiful show today. It's Earth Day all over the world. We want to know what Earth Day means to you. If you're a farmer, if you're not a farmer, hey, Earth Day is every day for me, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, anybody out there in TikTok land and YouTube land, if you want to share with us what Earth Day means to you and beautifying the earth as far as living off of the earth, then this is what we're doing, you know? We are just checking in. It's 8 o'clock, it's 8 p.m. As we do every Monday, we come here to the Garden Gumbo. We chop it up. We open up a lane for different, hey, Edwina, glad to see you. Hey, thank you. Get them likes up. Yes, yes, yes. Come in the house giving up some likes. I got a request. Okay, the right one. Okay, Audrey, coming from your other page, huh? No tranquil hooks today? Hey, Audrey, coming from your other page, huh? No tranquil hooks today? Uh-oh. Hey, Audrey, coming from your other page, huh? No tranquil hooks today? Uh-oh. Hey, Audrey, coming from your other page, huh? No tranquil. Come down. From your other page, huh? You're gonna have to like drop down and come back, sis. That's it's a lot of reverb. This your favorite show. This your favorite show. This your favorite show. It's the Garden Gumbo. We're gonna wait for our sister to come back. Hopefully the technical difficulties subside. We reconcile that. And we're gonna say peace and blessings. Hey, Jeremiah 29:5. Sir, ma'am, sir. I don't know if I've met you, but welcome to the Garden Gumbo Show. All four of y'all, you know what I'm saying? I only got 17 followers, and I appreciate it. I appreciate every 17 one of y'all, you know, because I don't need big numbers. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. You know what I mean? So thank you. Those who like gardening, those who are in the parking lot of life, those who are in a hallway, wave, give them a good side. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know you're taping, so you tape it. You want to make sure I look great. There we go. There's my friend. Hey, who's that? DM Nails? I need to put my glasses on. I'm getting old, baby. Getting too old for this. What's up, Audrey? What she got today?
Hey, hey, happy Earth Day.
Happy Smurfs Day. You know what I'm saying? Earths and Smurfs. How you been today? What's going on with you?
Oh, just doing a little research on just what the day means.
Yeah, I got to do something too. We're gonna be doing that at the same time. Well, everybody don't represent the Earth Day, but we're gonna do it today. Because it's a big thing. It's a thing.
I think we've already started transitioning to becoming a more healthier climate. We all have become more aware of even just like plastic water bottles, actually taking our own, thermos or whatever. And not buying so many paper plates. Go ahead and wash your dishes. you know Plastic paper over plastic bags. So I think the climate conscious people have started to make the change.
Awesome sauce. And
Yeah.
if anybody who out there in TikTok land follows my page, I always say my competition, because everybody's competing all the time. I don't know what that's about, but I did start a couple of quote unquote garden wars, but my competition is garbage. So I would take those same paper plates after we use them. I rip them up, old boxes from stuff that you buy, rip those up, put them at the bottom of your grow bags, and it is like absorbency for the plants. The plants like to get water when it's dry, and the water will always come down. So that would be the place. So you're right, and I think being a gardener, a farmer, it's a lifestyle,
It
right?
is.
And as you were saying, like changing from the plastic bottles, we may even pivot and start using like glass bottles. You don't want that kind of start using like glass Glass bottles. You know, you don't want. Yeah, we got. Somebody must be trying to call you right now. I don't know what that is. Let me see who was in the comments. Hey, Easy Peasy. I hope I didn't miss anybody. They say I'm terrible at saying hi to everyone. So we're trying, you know, to get better with that. Someone else said, hey, DM Nails. Hey, Kelly Green Beans. KGB, well, Kelly Bean Greens, you know what I'm saying? KGB, a whole informant. No, I'm just playing. TikTok is glitching? Yeah, it probably is. I appreciate your likes and your loves in advance. You know what I'm saying? Hey, easy peasy. All the love. Do the heart come? Sometimes I got an iPhone, so when you do this, you know what I'm saying? You get a whole heart. And do this, it's like, you know, celebration, you know what I'm saying? Like Walt Disney. So, please share the live. We on time today. You know, TikTok is glitching. Fell hard out of a live. You fell out of a live? That's nuts. Tell me about it. Hey, listen, I don't come on every day, man. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make the time count. You know, this is a labor of love. You know, Earth Day for me is operating in love. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, God gives everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm about to preach. You know what I'm saying? So pardon me for a second. I got to give praise to the Most High. Listen, God gives you, he got plants that is used for toilet paper. He got plants that's used for toothpaste. I mean, you know, all type of tinctures for skin and eyes and hair and, you know, whatever to keep your beard so it don't smell like sandwich spread. For the guys who out there smell like with long beards and smell like sandwich spread, you know, God got all these things, man, you know, whether it's lavender and bergamot and all of these different herbs and stuff, right? God gives you everything. So as a human being, all we got to do is operate in love. You know what I mean? I don't understand. Like, you know, I see people, they face be all twisted up like they done drunk some lemon juice. I don't get it. You can't change my energy, man. I guess because I'm plugged into the Most High. That's where I'm always with. I'm always gonna be there. So I'm not saying I'm happy all the time. I'm a human being, but 89.9% of the time I'm good. You know what I mean? And you know, I try. If something gets on my nerves, if it takes 10 minutes to piss me off or make me mad, it ain't gonna take me more than another 11 minutes to shake it off. You know what I mean? Because I'm centered. You know, and I guess that's where I'm anchored at. You know, I hear stuff, you know, you hear all kind of stuff. Oh, I don't like Merce. I mean, you know, I don't worry about people who don't like me because most people don't like theyself. And I've been like that all my life. I've always been a comedian. Ask anybody who knows me. I was class clown for about 6 years straight. I didn't get it for fourth grade. It's a whole story. Me and my friend Jesse Clark would be battling back and forth. Shout out to Jesse Clark and Brownsville Projects. Poi. But he still ain't funnier than me to this day. Anyway, moving on right along. It's always in a really great space and like high energy. And people be like, I don't like that dude. He's always joking. And you know, I'd be like, they be like, how dare you try to make me laugh, try to make me giggle. It's ridiculous, man. I can't do all that negative, man. You know, that's low vibrational. I like try to have high vibrational conversations with high vibrational people and have high vibrational thoughts. You cannot obtain that with low vibrational half dead people. You just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So if your energy stinks, you know what I'm saying? It's not, we're in the age of Aquarius. Light operates with light, negative and light, it will never be. Night and day will never be the same thing. It can't coexist. So if you're going to be negative, you're going to be right over there. You know what I mean? We don't do those. We're going to keep it high vibrational. And that's what I love about it. You know what I'm saying? The world is a huge place, right? We just try to keep on our same vibe. That's the message. Love is the message. If you're not operating in love, I don't know what it is. That's our only purpose in life, I think. You know, and with people, you know, like I may not be readily able to cut the gas company off, you know what I'm saying? But the block button worked real good. Bloop, you're gone. So you can't change people. You just got to change yourself around these people. You feel me? And that's not what the show was. It's not a blast on that, but I just see so much. And that's why this is called the gumbo, not the jumbo. It's like a lot of confusing things. Things aren't confusing. They just confusing them. And when you get confused, I'm just have to give you clarification. This is what it is. We ain't doing that here. at all, right? So moving on. Praise God. Our sister is back. Let's see what she has to say. I know she did some research. She do way better than me with the research. Let's go, sis.
No. It when we talked earlier, I remember in school, remember I was saying we planted trees. I remember us planting trees, and so it's just about getting back to the earth with Earth Day. So it's just reminding people. But if you can remember back when we were kids, adults smoked in the car with kids, and we wasn't in car seats. So
For real.
it was like I think we come a long way as far as being aware of what we're putting in the air, and even around our children. So like bars stop allowing you to smoke in the bars in most places. And we thought that was like so drastic, but now it's become our norm not to smoke inside buildings. Um, and you can get a ticket for smoking in a car with a kid in some states. So I think we come a long way.
That's very true.
Hmm.
They gaslighted us.
Yeah, but we've come a long way. Even just like with farmers, they laugh at us composting, but we the generation who's building a better soil for the next generation.
We
Even
better
making
be,
them aware of taking the food scraps and composting instead of landfilling.
man. And I'm happy to hear you say that. It's like, what's real is the bold message is people, we got to start buying land instead of buying um, designer. You know what I'm saying?
Luxury.
And yeah,
Make
man,
land
that's
luxury. That's a good hashtag.
everything. Everything is built on the land. They got us chasing for designer, and those people that you buying the designer from, they're
Hmm.
buying land, and your
A lot
goofy
of it.
self ain't. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So your little conditioned. I can't say people are dumb, so it's disrespectful. But I'm just saying you've been conditioned, and I'm here to reprogram. You know, and like when you're dealing with the land, like Audrey said something really profound. Whether you guys heard it, my ear heard um with we didn't have a seatbelt. We was moving back and forth. When Daddy turned left, turned right, we was moving with the back seat, right? And they
Hmm.
was smoking over us. They, you kids, sit down, shut up, don't say nothing. Da, da. Definitely, you was
Hmm.
getting popped. You know what I mean? I definitely was catching it. You know,
Right.
and another thing was the lead-based paint. They was telling us, oh, don't use lead-based paint because kids are eating lead-based paint. I remember living in the tenements. We had to sign off that we wasn't use lead-based paint.
Hmm. But
Who knew that was the reason why the communications wasn't getting through?
yep.
You know what I'm saying? So all of these people, why you buying millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires, and quadrillionaires that y'all buying this designer from, they're
Hmm.
building bunkers. And guess what they got down there?
Lead.
Lead-based paint. Because they don't want you to be able to communicate with them.
Yep.
Okay? So get yourself a
Yep.
together on Lede. You heard it from here, Merce, and it's going right here at Merce on TikTok. It's going to be Garden Gumbo on YouTube as well. You know what I mean? But hey, man, they've been gaslighting us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we need to pull the wool. You've been pulled the wool over our eyes, so we're gonna pull the blinders off your eyes, and we're gonna do it with common sense. And we at a certain age where we done made mistakes in life. Now we could correct it, right?
Hmm.
And we're not too young to really make some real changes here because the world is moving faster than we know it. Technology is moving at a rapid speed. They are putting vaccinations in honeybees right now.
Hmm.
Why? It's been good with God. Though God made it a certain kind of way all these years. So now, who makes the decision to put the juke inside a bee? That's
Hmm.
animal cruelty. Where's Peter at?
Right.
Who's taking a stance for this? I'm a beekeeper. I don't want to buy bees that has that in there.
Hmm.
That's ridiculous. Also, they are putting the juke inside your lettuce now. The lettuce bill has been passed, right? How long
Right.
has that been going around? So they don't have to tell you what's in your food. Okay. You
Yeah.
know, and that's scary. So if you're not growing your own food, shame on you.
But they want to keep us distracted. So when we're distracted, then the overlay for the underplay takes place because we're focusing on all of this other frivolous thing that has nothing, no real impact. But the things that have great impact, like the bills that are being passed, we're not talking about that. But our TikTok family is. So, that becomes harmful when so many people are being informed at a large number. And TikTok is doing that. It's connecting people with insight. And people are waking up to things that they thought all their life was real and realistic. And then it made sense once it was explained or once it was shown, the documentation, the history. Here in Michigan, well, I don't even know if it's just Michigan, but during the Industrial Revolution, they did not want people to farm anymore. They wanted people to go back to work. So here on Earth Day, we're going to talk about how Michigan now has to plant so many trees to repair what they destroyed by only planting male trees and creating a system of allergies and pollen. We didn't have pollen and allergies and stuff when we were kids because there was a male and a female tree. But during the 70s, they start cutting down all of the female trees and only left the males. So now the males are putting off all of this pollen that's covering cars because it's waiting for the females trees, but there aren't any. So now Michigan has to plant so many trees by a certain time. And so Greening Up Detroit had a campaign where they planted trees in like a 5 block radius from one main street to the next main street. Everybody that wanted a tree in front of their house could get one. And there was a male and a female tree planted. So it's like when they're held to task to do it right, they can do it right. But you talking about from 70s to the 2000s, that all of this has been going on, just creating more pollen that was necessary because you didn't want people to farm
That's crazy.
because they wanted them to go back to work.
You know, that's really interesting too. I don't know what the program is called. I think it's called the milliontree.org or something like that. We have the same kind of thing in New York City. We have where you can call or go to that website. I think it's I'm gonna get the information before we get off the show of exactly what it's called. But and they will plant trees in your neighborhood. If trees become dilapidated and whatever, you could make a phone call and they will come in and bring a tree on your block. Or you also, if you want a tree in your backyard, they'll give you one, and you have to wait in that long line. But I've got trees from them once. One time I had 4 apple trees back here, and you know, I didn't realize that apples was asexual,
Mm.
and so if you had the same type of apple, it wouldn't pollinate like that. At least over here. So that's very interesting what you said. And like especially like where we're at in Brooklyn, we have flood zones here. And I believe my block is not in a flood zone, but it might be 2 blocks away, right? I'm lucky, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the way from here to Boys and Girls High School, you know what I mean, is in a flood zone. That's a huge area. And
Yeah.
so that's in the center of Bed-Stuy. So like people gonna be swallowed up. You know what I mean? We have that. So that's why they had you know what I'm saying? Uh, had that million tree march. I had to make y'all laugh.
Right,
Uh,
right.
that million tree campaign because the water from the trees would soak that water up. We are due to catch a category 5. We
Mm-hmm.
would be just like Katrina right here in Brooklyn. You don't even know it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So remember we talking
we
about the fault lines and what happens on one side of the world. If you're on that same fault line, it could actually happen right on the other side of the world. The residual of what happens here reflects there, just like as below, so above, so below. And the fault lines are important. And science stopped teaching that. They stopped taking the kids outside, exploring what was outside, learning what type of trees were in their neighborhood, or what type of berries were poisonous. We did all of that in elementary, but I think they wanted them to just focus on smaller things and not things that had concrete value to take them through their growth, and through their adulthood. A better thought process of science.
Yes, very true. Very true. Very true. Some of the comments asked, do we guys have YouTube channels? Audrey, go ahead and get these people your YouTube channel, please.
I don't have a current running YouTube channel right now.
We do. We got the YouTube of the Garden Gumbo
Oh, the Garden Gumbo,
on
yes.
YouTube. We
Yes,
on
we
there.
definitely have the Garden Gumbo YouTube channel.
If you pass through, please tell us you came through and you like the show and what we's talking about and all that. Please tell us you came through and you like the show and what we's talking about and all that. Please tell us you came very through and you like the show and what we's talking about and all that. Please tell us. I thought I was a popular one, y'all. You know what I mean? Audrey is definitely hotter this year. Otter this year. All right. So all the questions at. If you guys have questions for me while I'm waiting for her to come back, this would be the time to ask all the questions you want. I know we put the plug out. You come on this show to get the scoop, not the soup, but it's the Garden Gumbo. Come on, Audrey. Come back, select that. Pull it up. You got to put them on Do Not Disturb, Audrey. That's what you got to do. Put the do not DNR, do not disturb. You know
I'm
what I mean?
sorry. No, that's people picking up, and I told them that it was in the mailbox, but they still was like, "Come on to the
Oh, okay.
door." I'm
You
like,
got to
"No, it's
put
in the
some
mailbox."
lead-based paint around your house so they can't get the communication going.
No, that's people
They
picking up.
communicating too much.
That's they tea orders, picking up tea orders.
Oh, see, she pushing them out the door, y'all. Y'all go ahead and get some teas from Audrey. All
No,
right,
now the
sprinkle hooks.
website. I'm working on the website right now, Merce.
Y'all can hit her. Y'all can hit her in the DM for some teas, and she'll
Yeah,
tell you what they do. Support the sister.
yeah. So
Everybody
they
know what
they
it is.
serious. They serious. Like the truck here.
Oh yeah, it will definitely be on. You know what I mean? Everybody and their mama been hitting me up for comfrey. Yep.
Yeah, I just
You know what I'm
gave
saying?
one of my the guys that I contract with this morning. His son broke his collarbone playing football, and so I took some comfrey to with me this morning. And I
Yeah.
told him, he said, my granny used to do this all the time. I'm like, yeah. And
See,
so I
look
told him
at
to
you.
just put it on there.
Go ahead and tuck your cape and your little button up. You know what I'm saying? Because you out here saving folk. You got somebody in the
I'm
comment right
doing
here talking about
I'm
she
doing what was
interested in teas, limited edition.
no,
She said,
I'm doing what was taught to me and what I saw growing up. And fortunate enough, like you said, you have it. I, I think everybody should grow it.
if you
And
can,
all you need is like a piece of it. And if you put just break a few pieces and put them right back down in the dirt and spread it out like a line, you're gonna have a whole row of comfrey.
see, look, you are a gardener. Everybody don't know how to do all of that though. Everybody don't have that skill set. This is a dying art. And you're lucky that we were blessed to get this what I call blood knowledge from both sides of the family been teaching
Mm-hmm.
us this. Limited edition says she's interested in teas.
Okay, you can
Mother
just
Box and
DM
walk in
me.
the building. Who else?
Yeah, you can just DM me and see what you need it for or what you want it, what kind of flavor you want.
And our friend Jen X222 said, I taught desert survival skills in fourth grade. My kids said
Ooh,
nothing like that. I know that's right. I love it. Let's go. We got to get you
that
up
would
here,
be nice
Pedro.
for him
When
to
you gonna
come
get
up
up
and
here?
teach us.
Right. Pedro, if you signed the form, you know what I mean? If you want to come up, you know what I'm saying? Even though we
Ooh,
ain't
good
finished,
job, limited edition.
if you want to come up, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else said earlier. Now that I'm jumping around a little bit, they asked, "What are we gonna do when they permanently ban this platform?" You could
We're
ask
gonna
them.
be on YouTube.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Follow the
follow us
Wizard of
on
Oz.
YouTube.
Follow us. Follow us here and follow us on YouTube
Yes, because we'll have more freedom, I think, on YouTube. I think a little bit better.
a little bit. We're trying to get
We
that
might
popping
need to
too.
just do a night on YouTube.
We're gonna have to go live on YouTube. We have to.
Yeah.
Once we get that together, my MacBook is acting a. This book is acting a little donkey right now. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
Yeah. I mean it's upgraded. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? I keep up on that, but
Hmm.
we're gonna have to go live both places.
Yeah, we're gonna work it out, Merce. I think we're doing a great job since we started in September. I think we're doing a great job.
We are doing a pretty good job.
We have built a really nice community.
Amen.
And I hope you guys enjoy the community, Garden Gumbo community too.
The Garden Gumbo Internet and the Garden Gumbo Universe. We claiming all of that.
Yes, yes.
It was needed.
Oh, thanks, Mama Nader. Mom's cooking class. I'm sorry, I made her Mama Nader.
She says she loves it here. We love you too.
Hmm.
I think YouTube has a component to go live. Yes, I think it is. It does have a component to go live. Let me see if I could go live right now. Let me see.
Oh
We
shucks,
glitching. You know what I'm
we're gonna
saying?
try some
Say
stuff out
less.
tonight,
Let's get
huh?
it going. All
You
right.
said say less.
We gonna have to do it. Just do it for one time. Do it for the van.
You said
Do it
do it
for the
for the one
fans.
time.
Do it one time. That's it. Okay.
Do
All
it
right.
for Brooklyn.
Do it for Brooklyn. Do it for the community. Let's see. I'm on here. View your channel. Hello, somebody.
Let me see. I'll go to YouTube to the. I wonder is it gonna give feedback? Let's
Oh,
see.
wait a minute now. Go live.
Come on
Oh
now. Let's
boy.
see.
Let's do it.
We're gonna go
Uh
live for
oh.
both.
Yeah. Done started a monster. Let's see. It says go.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wait a minute now. Okay. What is the details? The Garden Gumbo. Let's go.
Okay.
See, I'm happy that we have a community to tell us what we can do. We're gonna call this the test run.
Okay.
Test run.
I'm on the page now to see if it see if I can see it.
Test run. What should we call it, ladies and gentlemen? Help me out.
Earth Day.
Earth Day celebration. Yes. Earth Day. Yes. Earth Day 2024. Praise God. All right, let's go. Test run.
Hmm.
Welcome YouTube. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let's see if we got. Let's see what happens. All right. I want to say it's not made for kids. No age restrictions. How long do you want to
Earth Day.
participate? Goodness gracious. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and go public.
I think
Huh.
Health and Wellness marking me talking about Earth Day.
Right. Earth.
Earth.
Right. Earth. All right. Earth.
I'm from Detroit,
Okay.
but I still the southern part is still there.
All right. So if y'all on YouTube land, go ahead and follow us now. Let's see what we got going on. It says going live, y'all, in real time. He just spinning. Got the spinners. The spinners is like 3 times a lady. No, what was the spinners? I forgot. One of my songs from the spinners. I don't know. It's acting up. I promise I paid my bill. All right, I
You
paid
so
my
funny.
bill.
Let's go
Oh,
to
no, I understand. What's popping?
okay.
Come on. Catch up, mustard. See, we should be better prepared, but y'all asked for it, so this is us trying to deliver, right?
Okay, but we doing it together though.
Right.
So anybody that's can subscribe now. And thanks for you subscribing to limited edition.
Correct. Oh,
Oh, so let's do something in the comments. Tell us how you heard about the Garden Gumbo.
beautiful, beautiful question.
Yeah, how did you hear about the Garden Gumbo? Let's see what the answers are. For you
Yeah.
page.
And a B question to that is, tell us why you love it here. She said she love it here, Mama Rocks. Tell us why you love it here. Okay, that'll be a second question. You don't got the first
Mom's
question.
cooking class learn from Ryan.
Awesome sauce. Shout out to Ryan, wherever
Shout
he's
out
at. The
to
gardening chef.
Garden Chef Right.
That's it. Shout out to him. Um,
Nerdy Girl said, "Did you get the mail?"
no, I didn't go to the mailbox today, friend. I will check it out tomorrow. I did get a few things in the mail. Um, hmm. I gotta download Chrome. That's the problem.
Okay, because
MacBooks and Chrome don't really make a marriage, you know. I think that's what's happening here. All right, we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna do that later. We're gonna do that later. I don't even feel like doing that. I'll do that on my own
from the
time.
FYP page. That's what's up.
Yes. Please put hashtag. What is it? Is it hashtag? Yeah. Um, hashtag FYP, please, so we can be on the FYP page for y'all. Earth Daying it up.
Yes. And you know what? We probably should just do something all week. Make it, just something. Don't stop at today. See if it's something we could all do this week and come back and tell us about it Monday. Um, Next Monday. Let me see some things that you could do for Earth Day. So
I got
it's
something.
it's things.
I got something. Why you looking? I got something really cool. While she's looking, I was reminded of a search engine that you all can find out. You can search it. It's called Echo Asia. Now, they do not pay us. Okay? They're not paying us. But every time you search something in this thing, um, you're helping the planet. They donate a certain amount of money to plant trees. So with every time I search like 8 searches, I planted one tree for this company. You know what I mean? And
Hey, Suzette.
if you see on the bottom, I guess it says right here if the glare isn't in the way. That's how many trees have been planted on this website. If you guys catch it.
Oh wow,
Yeah. So it's
that's cool.
this is something just giving back to the community. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Echo Asia, y'all owe us a check. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, but that was free. You know what I mean? Give a shout out to that. When you're searching the web, I mean, you can still do your Googles and all these other things, but that's helping. You know, so we trying to do that. So I'm gonna go back to my sister because she got the information. Bring
I
up.
got the tea. So it says the three R's. So the three R's would be to reduce, reuse, and recycle. And that's why I say I think we already have taken these things on. I think these are things that we are starting to do a lot now, more so than we were growing up. In the '90s, '80s, '90s, and before. And then conserving the lights. That's another big thing. It talks about using energy efficient lights and more natural lighting in the house. But I do like that reduce the three R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Okay, that's what's up. Please, somebody
Hmm.
put that in the comments so we all could chew up on that. You know what I mean? Chew. That's something to chew on for real.
Hmm.
Um, you know, can I add? I want to build on that because, like I was speaking earlier, right,
Hmm.
about like little papers like this. I'm a writer, so like I'm like the five heartbeats for real. Y'all always gonna see little teeny pieces of papers, and it's gonna be like lyrics or whatever. I'll write on the back of a paper plate, a napkin, whatever it is, because you can't think of things all the time. A lot of times I will ball this piece of paper up and I will put it in a grow bag, and I will plant that. Real talk, and that is helping with carbon, right, ladies and gentlemen? The goal to combat global warming is carbon sequestration. So the more carbon you're putting in the soil, the more carbon goes up in the ether, and that helps with the rain balance and all of these things. That's that's what they're not telling us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they're not telling all of us that. They're telling some people about that because I picked it up. You know what I mean? I'm just sharing it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
distilling it and I'm giving it to you all. And guess what? This, when we stop putting so much of this in the landfills, right? That's when the ecosystem will balance. It's almost like taking a fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not to go into that, but we are humans and everything has a
Mm.
relationship, right? When you give your body a vacation, it's gonna like stop eating for a period of time, whether it's a day, intermittent fast, 3 days, Ramadan, whatever you want to do. When you give your body a vacation from some things that you do, then it will start to perform. It will just kick into overgear, and it's almost like giving yourself a tune-up. Like every
Mm-hmm.
periodically, you got to change the oil on your car. You have to reset yourself, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when we stop putting this crap inside the landfills, man, it will the earth will automatically reboot itself. Just think back to COVID where we always locked in the house. There was less pollution in New York, less pollution in LA. I'm sure Detroit, Chicago, wherever you are from. I'm not, this big world. I'm just putting out some London, whatever. And so when everything shut down for a little bit, that's when you start seeing these different type of rare species start coming up because nobody was out, right? The
Mm.
air quality was better. And at once upon a time, I believe the food was better too because it
Hello.
wasn't stepped on like that. So much smog and throw in New York, everything throwing it in the street, throwing on a train station, whatever, throwing garbage everywhere. It's terrible, and a lot of times we are disrespectful to the planet. you know, I'm sharing these things with you guys. I talk about this stuff all the time. Earth Day is every day for me. Okay. I feel I'm Captain Planet for real. But when we start to reduce our carbon footprint with a
Mm-hmm.
plastic bottles, as Audrey said,
Mm-hmm.
um, start reusing your paper towels that you already use, your paper products. Put it in the ground. It
Mm-hmm.
breaks down. Worms eat that. This is
Mm-hmm.
made out of paper. They had to cut trees for this paper. This is at the end of the day, it's a tree. So it will break down after some time. It's the same difference with a cardboard box that you may smother a piece of plot of your land, as like a weed
Yeah.
barrier or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It starts to break down and it becomes organic matter.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to start to become more conscious of these environmental issues, and it becomes a larger thing. It's not the big leaps that you do; it's the little teeny small steps
Yeah.
that you do along the way,
Because
and then
it's not a punishment. It shouldn't be done harshly like it's a punishment. Just like a metal straw instead of that plastic straw, you throwing it away all the time. I bought a bunch of metal straws and I really enjoy them. They're easier for me to drink out of than the plastic ones. Um, but that was one of the suggestions was cutting down on plastic. Using reusable the disposable paper straws now that they have, or the metal ones, the reusable ones, and carrying a backpack instead of plastic bags. you know when you go to the grocery store, like I have a cart that I take to the grocery store, because Aldi's was ahead of it when they let you bag your own stuff, but you can bring your boxes or use their boxes. So a lot of times now they have the reusable bags there at the store that you can buy, and so you just bring your bags back. So I think once we start being a little more conscious about even just bringing groceries in, you throw away a lot of boxes by the time you put your food up. When you buy groceries, buy jars that are reusable.
that's right.
You know,
And every jar is reusable. You
because
know,
my dad, he used to get so mad because he said I have to pay for the GD box of cereal, not the cereal in it, but the GD box, because y'all want to see the Tony the Tiger on the front of the box instead of the bag of cornflakes that's $2 cheaper.
I remember that. Stay Puffs. They was called Stay Puffs. They
Mhm.
wasn't Dick'em Smacks. They were Stay Puffs. In order for you to make them
Right.
Dick'em Smacks, you had to put a lot of sugar on them. You know, I
But he
know.
said we was paying for the box, and you gonna throw the box in the trash.
For real.
So,
We had a thing called No Frills here. And it
mhm.
would just be a box. It didn't have no logo on it. It just said no frills. You know what I
No
mean?
frills, huh?
For real. And that was the cheapest thing. And you know what? I'm so happy to grow up in that time because I'll never forget this. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I had to be about, I'm gonna say 8 years old. I might have been
Mhm.
in second or third grade, and money was tight. And me and my mom had a discussion. This was wow. All right, we got X amount of dollars, whatever she had,
Mhm.
and I wanted Heinz ketchup. Right,
Mhm.
real talk. It was like, well, Heinz is 2.79. No, sorry, it was
Mhm.
$1.79. Hunt's was 1.49, but the no frills was 89 cents.
Mhm.
Now she was teaching me. She said, now which one do you want? You
Mm.
can't get the Heinz and you this other thing that you want, what I wanted, because I want
Mhm.
this and she want this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Sometimes you got to know how to cut a curve, and she showed me how to cut different things by showing mathematics. And like we would go down the aisle, and she was a coupon. My mom's was amazing with that, and like she would coupon. And sometimes she'll coupon, and they'd end up owing her money.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I learned how to like um, check out different sales. Like something might have been um, 12 ounces, right? And it
Mhm.
would be 12 ounces. You get three of these for three 12-ounce jars of something, tomato sauce, whatever it is. And then, or you can buy one thing for 32 ounces and it'll be a
Mhm.
larger price. We was getting more with the 3 for 1
Mhm.
coupon with the 3 for 1, but you ain't thinking that if you ain't doing math. You got to go in there and do math. You got to be a whole scientist. And I'm so happy and appreciative that my mom taught me that, you know. And
Mhm.
these things aren't taught now. Critical
No.
thinking isn't taught now.
No.
And
And you're right. I appreciate what the culture um that I grew up in, because now where my friends laugh at me because they call me to cut up a chicken. They was like, "You really still cut up a chicken?" I was like, "Yes, I buy a whole fryer if I want, and I will cut a turkey too." And they were like, "Really?" I'm like, "I don't go just by pieces." And my dad never allowed us to just go buy pieces. You know, he was like, "You need to know how to be able to break this down and get a whole meal for you get two meals out of this one thing instead of going to get a pack of meat for those who eat meat." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So it's just something I'm used to. And some people,
facts.
they don't even, you know, yeah. And the carcass for stock, right? That was your stock, literally. He would put all the scraps in there, and that was put in boiled and then put in the freezer for when he wanted chicken noodle soup or dumplings.
Man, come on.
Your
Come
whole
on.
fry is less expensive, exactly. But that's a part of conserving too, you know, and not having a lot of waste. Um,
Gretchen Mills.
yes, yes.
When we were eating, I don't eat that much meat anymore. But I remember back in the
Hmm.
days, even Thanksgiving or whatever, you chop down the turkey, whatever, you throw the
Hmm.
turkey bone in there, you got a soup now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yes,
It
soup.
tastes better
Yes.
than water.
Hmm.
Okay. She said, I remember mom used to be like, we want it to taste like something. Put that bone up in there. Let it taste like something. And once you start getting the carrots and the celery and all that, now you got a little stock of something, right? So you could throw anything in there on top of it.
uh, in the
That's
comments,
good.
she said her brother was freaking out that she bought a whole pineapple instead of buying the chunks. It's a mindset. It really is a mindset. Because people are like, "Why?" And you can just get a can. I don't know where that can came from. I mean, the
Yeah.
pineapple I can at least see. its contents before I eat it. You know, I can cut out of something bad, but you know.
Look, that's funny. Going back to that to the ketchup story, I forgot to tell y'all the most valuable thing about that story that made me turn my mind as a kid with the Heinz Hunts and the White Rose. White Rose was the no frills. Right? It was the white label thing. Um, he said, "You think the tomato know which brand it went in? It's all a tomato."
Mm-hmm.
Bars.
Yep.
Mom had bars, man. You know what I mean? So that's
Yep.
something you never forget. You know what I mean? You never forget it. Yeah.
Um, even the next tip was giving your car a break or carpooling. You know, if you know that you all are going the same way, to carpool and drop one off after another, conserving that way, or walking to the local store or restaurant instead of driving, or ride your bike. Um,
Smart. I ride my bike all the time.
yeah, yeah.
Bloomberg opened
I need
up.
to get my bike tuned up.
Yeah, listen. Bloomberg opened up all the bike lanes. This dude got billions of dollars. And he was
Mm,
talking about, yo, we going up on the train fare. He was like, I ride my bike to work.
wow.
But you Bloomberg says, so what? I'm not giving y'all no money.
Mm.
So you know what I'm saying? That's how you keep it. Okay?
I think that's something else to talk about too. Is building up your stamina.
Mm,
So, you know, a lot of us, we are blessed not to have to walk anywhere. But I think choosing to know whether you have enough wind to make it to the end of the block or over to the other side of, you know, 4 blocks over. You need to know how winded you are. You know, can you ride a bike for more than a mile if needed? You know, so I think we need to check to see where we are with our stamina and our agility. You know, how far can you walk? How long can you stand? And kind of put some things in place for that.
and real talk, sometimes you just gotta have healthy meals, right? And I ain't gonna lie. We
Hmm.
be on this thing. It's late. It's dinner time. You know what I mean? And I'm the cook, the chef, and the bottle washer. I got to cook my own food. You know what I'm saying? So look,
Hmm.
I ain't gonna front. I don't usually show my food. You know what I mean? Because I be over here trying to grub. You know what I mean? But sometimes you just gotta eat healthy, man. Like I got my little avocado toast here. Don't get it twisted. You know, got some avocado with a little bit of what you guys? I forgot what this is called. Y'all know what this is. Y'all
Same.
know that label. I ain't endorsing them, but
Oh, okay.
hey, it is what it is. And like sometimes, you know, I call vegetables like empty calories.
Ooh.
And when you eating vegetables and stuff like that, it's like you're not really gaining weight, right? And what happens is, like you said, like you get so stuffed, I should say, that you can't even walk up a flight of stairs.
Yeah. I mean,
You know
but
what
if
I mean?
the
You just
problem
feel
is we desensitized to not even know that we don't have any stamina because
doing too
we have
much.
conveniences.
Doing too much, just doing
Yeah.
too much. And it's like, you know what? And you're winded, you're not drinking enough water. You can mess around and pass out here.
Right.
And, I hear people talk all the time. Like, I got a friend, he's a bodybuilder. And we always talking about how strong he is and this and that. I said, brother, measure strength. I said, and we had a big, I mean, this was going on for a while.
Hmm.
It was Horace. Where Horace at? If Horace,
Yours is
my
missing
boy
in
Horace. So I
action.
put Horace on blast. So we was talking one time, a couple of years ago. I said, look, I used to live in Oakland, right? And I said, I remember watching Mexican people, whatever, Latin people, and I was living in California. I said, stamina and endurance, you may have the biggest muscles, whatever. I've seen people so big, he can't even put his hands in his pocket, his arms are so big, like Cali
Hmm.
muscle somebody. I said, but that's not really nothing. All you just doing working the same muscle. I said, try to carry your laundry on top of your head, a baby on your back, and you got another hand with groceries up a hill. You may not do that, Mr. Bodybuilder. You know what I mean? And I said that Latin person has a staple diet of possibly beans, rice, probably a tortilla, and maybe some cheese. You know what I mean? And there may be some meat in there too, you know, if they lucky. You know what I mean? And you can see them doing this every single day for a lifetime. That's real endurance. Some of these dudes, you so big, you worked up your top, you ain't got no legs. You feel me? So what is real strength? What is, you gotta eat, like my guy said, Yancey saying you gotta eat fruit. You gotta eat fruit, you gotta drink water, and you have to, like she said, you have to pace yourself and you have to have stamina. You might look the part, but what's going on inside internally for real? You can't judge a book by the cover. It's a natural balance, as Bro Girl just said. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have balance, And this is a beautiful discussion about things that we're all earthlings. I hope there might be some bots in here. But yeah, this is, we're speaking of what the earth actually brings to us. I see
Yes.
nothing but beauty from the earth, whether you get it from your food from the sea, whether you get your food from the land, the trees, the leaves, the teas. You know what I'm saying? The sister does teas, so she's in the leaf business. You know what I mean? Or the bark business. You know what I mean? So everything is given, and it's all out there. As I stated before, they got plants that can help you with your toothache, or toilet
Yeah, they
paper.
do have a plant called the toothache plant.
Hello, tell them
It's
somebody. Tell them
it's
somebody.
it's
You know,
a it's yellow with a red top on it, and it will actually numb your whole mouth. Yep, it's called you can look it up. It's called the toothache plant. It's actually growing this year for me. I haven't got it to come back as a perennial, but it grows really quickly. You don't need much of it. It's only like a half an inch, the flower part, but it's beautiful. It's yellow and red.
hey,
But it's also good to make a salve, because it's a numbing agent. Toothache plant.
we had that conversation on a couple of shows ago. We was talking about the canes over here and got flagged. The Novocaine and the lidocaines, all the canes.
Right.
I think
Can't
one
say
of our sister.
numbing agent, huh?
hmm I think our sister, another T lady,
Yeah.
upbeat wants to come on. Y'all want to bring her up, or you want to
I
bring
think we
upbeat
had
up
a couple people. We had a couple people in the
in the chat?
request.
Yeah, let's see what upbeat apothecary, aka Tree, got to say. What's going on, sis? Nashville, Tennessee, checking in. What's up, sister?
Hey, Tree.
When y'all said toothache plant, I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
Show
wait
us.
a minute.
Show us.
Toothache plant, it is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cause like, let me cut this up a little. Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me tell y'all what I did with what I do with toothache plant. I make you know how you go and get that chloroseptic stuff that you spray in your mouth and it numbs your throat? I make a sore throat spray with the toothache plant.
Yep.
It works.
Yep.
It works.
It's work.
It works.
And it's
Mm.
the toxicity is very low on it.
Very low.
Very low.
Very low.
So break it down for us that don't know about this plant. Tell us, y'all. I feel like I'm in the eclipse with the two ladies. Come on, ladies.
Um.
Break it. Tell us.
It numbs. Like when you chew on it, they call it buzz button. They
Yeah.
call it a buzz.
Buzz button. Yeah.
And so when you chew on it, it'll kind of like give you
No.
a numbing sensation, but a tingling also.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't hurt or anything, but it also
It's
will make your mouth
uncomfortable.
water a little bit.
Yes.
So,
It makes a lot of saliva really quickly.
yeah. hmm But like I said, I make a sore throat spray with it.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
Mm-hmm.
Tranquil, she said about the South. Okay, look, if you got a child that's always running around, busting up their knees and all that stuff, and running into stuff, if you make a salve with that right there,
Mm-hmm.
and put it on there, it will take the pain away almost immediately,
Mm.
and it works for hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amen.
So
Paul Ron, you need to just order you some seeds and grow you a patch. They grow real quick.
they grow super fast. They grow
Yep,
super
and
like
they
the
grow
more
big
you
and
cut.
full.
Yeah, the more you cut the little blossoms off of it, the more comes out. It just starts bushing up.
I'm trying
You'll
to
have
see.
a whole bunch of it.
Let me see if I hold on. Let me see if I can get my iPad and get a picture of it. Hold on.
Okay,
Come
it's
on
it's
down.
wonderful. It's wonderful.
Now, what's the sensation like? I know you said the numbing effect, but if you can extrapolate a little bit more, please and thank you.
I advise anybody who grows it to try it. All you got to do is just take a little bitty bite off of it. Just a little bit. It will do you. Um,
It'll numb your situation.
yes, like
Okay.
wherever you want to hold it, you can hold it wherever. Like just chew on it a little bit, and like you'll hold it in place. And if you have a toothache issue, you'll just hold it in that place, and it will numb.
Mm.
And it'll give you a lot of saliva, but it'll numb also. Like your whole mouth will end up being numb.
What if you got pyorrhea or gingivitis or whatever? What will it do for that?
Now I don't know what it would do for that.
Gotta
I
brush your
just know
teeth.
what it'll do with with the pain. It desensitizes the pain like really, really good. And like I said, if you got a cut, because I know last year I had cut myself on my arm pretty bad while I was outside. And you know us, when you get into the groove, you don't want to stop. So I just took one of them little things and chewed on it and rubbed it on the cut, and the pain was gone, and it works for hours. Like when I tell you it works for hours, it works for hours.
Mm-hmm,
If your
hmm.
child fall and scrape their knee, you can chew on it, or either you can make a salve with it.
Mm-hmm.
Rub it on there, and when I tell you that the pain will almost immediately be gone,
Wow.
Yep.
I love it. Thank
yeah,
you.
almost immediately.
Miss Sherry
This
said,
is what it looks like.
"Oh wow, okay, it's yellow. All right, let me bring you up." Also, Miss Sherry said, "What do? You chew the leaf, the bark, or what?"
No, you chew. You take a little piece of one of these. Let me see. Hold on. What did it do? Okay. Let me see if I can get that.
Put it on an angle. Like,
There we
there you
go.
go. There we go.
Yep.
Looking
So
like a
you'll
little
just take.
olive or something.
Yep. Yeah. It's beautiful. Just one of those little buds, and really, you don't even want the whole thing. If you're
Yep.
just gonna eat it, bite it fresh. You just want a little, like a little teach.
Yeah,
Like an
A
itty
teach,
bitty piece. Yeah.
a teach, or a
Um,
peach.
just a
teach.
little bitty, just a
A
little
Yeah.
tiny
bitty bite,
peach.
just a little
Yeah.
nibble,
Okay.
Yeah.
a
Yep.
little
Chapter
nibble.
live, everybody. Y'all getting some
So
real good information right now. Please share the live.
it's actually good too for people who have abscess. Like have abscess in their mouth or boils. It's good to put on those for abscess. So whereas it'll get it to pop and drain out, you know what I mean? It won't have all that pain down in there.
Yep.
Yep. It's a direct hit on whatever pain that's going on in that abscess. But that's the toothache plant.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. We're healing each other, y'all.
Let
Share the
me go back
live.
and see here.
Chapter live.
Um, you got Amazon has the toothache plant itself for $8. The seeds are about $3 at Baker's Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Amazon has there's this Pine Tree Green has the seeds too for $2.25. So it's an edible plant.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the leaves are used as a food source.
Yep.
Man.
Um, but it's one of my favorite plants. It's really good to have people come into the garden And they have never seen anything like that. And then when they get a little piece of it, they walk off and try to be private. They're a little embarrassed. I'm like, no, we all here together. Were you trying to keep from spitting? Because it's so much saliva. The saliva tries to protect
Yeah.
when all it does is make the juice of it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
but it's one of those heavy hitters.
Yep. It is.
It's a
Someone
good
else
first
asked
aid.
about someone else asked about cloves.
Yeah.
Would you guys
Oh yeah,
compare
oh
that to
yeah. Cloves
cloves?
are good. Cloves are just a little harder to grow. This is one of the easier things to grow for oral health.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Cloves is hard to grow, you said?
It's a little harder to grow than this plant.
Okay.
This is kind of like a no-brainer. As long as it got soil and some water,
It's
she
gonna
gonna
grow.
show out.
It's gonna
She
Okay.
will
grow.
be beautiful.
I love
It's
it.
even nice as a border because um the little rodents, they don't like it either.
Mm.
So if you got rodents or things like that, that's what I use it for. I put the toothpick on the outside.
That's
Yeah,
gangster.
yeah, so they
Actually,
don't like it.
that really is gangster. Because
Yeah,
they
because
gonna
they're
eat
not
that
gonna
and their
eat that.
mouth gonna go numb. Like,
Right. They're
hold
not gonna
that,
eat that.
brother. Hold that.
Hold
I feel
that.
like you gonna learn today.
You learn today, right?
Hold that.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta do this, man. So my son is 7 years old,
Hmm.
and he sent me a picture today. I have to share this with you guys. He is gonna, he's under the tutelage of his dad, and he showed me his grow garden, and this is after 1 month of growing. So this is also Earth Day. That's my son's little grow
Oh
patch right there. He's
wow.
super excited. You know what I mean? My
Oh,
son
that's
Prince. So that's
That
what's up.
was-
Yeah, I just wanted to share that, man. So like,
that's a good testimony because you're being the change you want to see.
mm-hmm.
So you're teaching by example. So it's a good testament.
Yep.
he's excited. What if I wanted to grow a tomato? Go in the refrigerator and cut the tomato and put it in the thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Like in real time, he he showed an interest. He wanted to do it too. He saw me doing some things, and now I
Hmm.
bought him one, and now he's enjoying it. So that's good news. It makes my heart flutter. He's really funny because he one of these things are a butternut squash, a butter crunch lettuce. Can I call it crunchy?
He can call it whatever he
So he
wants
did
to.
his
But he,
labels.
Yeah.
One of them is Swiss chards. He's like, can I put S and S on there? 'Cause it was too big to write on the little label. So I'm excited for him. That he's taking it on himself. And
as
I
you
tell him every
should.
time he cuts it, it grows back. So that's something. So it doesn't matter how old you are.
Hmm.
You can grow.
Hmm.
So I just wanted to share with you guys.
Yeah, so I'm going to bring it back in. I'm gonna show y'all my. You remember I did the one seed challenge with the 3 avocado seeds.
Yes, let's go.
So I did not put it in a pot that was draining, and so it wasn't. It didn't. The pot I had it in, it didn't drain. So I had to put it in another pot. So let me get it now and show you what it did when it got in, with two of them. Two of them. Let me show you. Hold on.
Come on.
Let me get it for you. I gotta go outside.
Well, she is going outside. We just want to see where you guys chiming in from. I myself am from Brooklyn, New York, the armpit of America, Brownsville, home of Mike Tyson, Shannon the Cannon, Floyd Patterson, and Riddick Bowe. Where you guys from? I got ATL in the building. Let's go. By brother Yancey, the health and wellness coach. Where you at? Sweet Pea is from
I
Pittsburgh.
don't even know if you can see it.
Tree is from Nashville. Sister Sherry is from Delaware. The Grow Girl is from Atlanta. Mama
Hmm.
Rocks is from PA. Okay. Easy Peasy is from Cali. I already knew it.
Oh, we're going
Hudson
all
Bay
around
is
the world,
also from
ain't it?
the Yay area.
Cali.
That's it. The Bay Area. Tennessee. Deja vu. Better believe it.
Shout out.
Oh, Humble, Texas. I mean, Houston,
You-
Texas. Edwina. Louisiana, the boot. Paul
Come
Roan up
on
in the
now.
building. You know what I'm saying? Hotlanta. Said Grow Girl. Uh
Girl, get your butt up
put
here.
some water on that hotness. I better leave people alone. Uh hey man, this is a beautiful thing, man. I love this coast to coast action. East Coast, West Coast, and the Gulf Coast is in the building. We have everybody represented. All right, so now Audrey's gonna show us her avocado tree. Let's go, sis.
This is the pot. So I had to put it in a pot that drained. It was just an old pot I had. So
Wow.
here,
You got it going on though. That's
look at that,
great
look at that.
growth. Okay. Okay. How long? Tell us how long.
Since March
How long have you had?
1st.
Oh, the one seed challenge. So
Yeah,
what's this? A month?
but I
2 months?
planted 3 avocado seeds trying to, you know, do the odds. And so 2 of them came up.
Okay. So the
And
third one is a late bloomer. So we
I
working with it.
guess I haven't seen nothing with the third one, but I ain't poking in the soil. I just moved them when I saw them trying to come out, but they wasn't doing that. But we got sprouts right there.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
You gonna
that
put
was
it in
really
the
exciting.
you gonna put it in the hot tunnel?
Uh, maybe, yeah. But what I did was that's a good idea. Cause what I did was I took a hole in the backyard that I was putting the fruit in, my fruit scraps. I just dug a hole and I just keep burying it, right? So I threw the avocado seeds, whenever I cater something or I make something, I just take the avocado seeds and just throw them down in a hole. And I said, whatever's in my strawberry tops. So I said, whatever pops out that mound, it's supposed to be there. Lemons, oranges, avocados, strawberries, pineapples, bananas, my pears. Everything goes into this one hole,
Mm-hmm.
and I just keep pouring more soil over it, more soil over it. So we're gonna see. But
I
I
went. I'm about
definitely
to say.
would
I thought you was
transplant them
growing all
high
of that.
tunnel.
All them
Huh?
pineapples and all that. You grown out. That's just like a compost pile.
No, it's a compost pile, but you know what? Compost pile actually grows really healthy, strong seedlings.
Mm-hmm.
I got seeds
Absolutely.
on mine, and I don't even know what it is. I mean, I got something sprouting in mine. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, well, just let it go. Let it just sprout.
Let's see your fantastic tomato plant that you always got.
Oh, it's outside.
Oh, okay, okay. What you got growing? Because you keep something I can't even get it up in the hydroponic deal.
Oh, but let me show you something. Let me show you something that I went
Deja
and
vu,
got.
thank you for all the love. Deja vu representing with the horns.
Yes,
We have
she
some
is.
trumpets just now.
Thank y'all so
We
much
love you,
for hanging
Deja.
out with us.
She's amazing. All of y'all, I mean.
Right, this is like my first time ever growing avocados, seedlings. So it's gonna be interesting to watch.
Okay,
Got something?
I got something
He
I've
said
never
she
seen
got
Let me
before.
get you together. Boom.
Okay.
Presenting. What's that? A white pumpkin?
It's a white tomato,
Oh, let's
Ooh,
go.
and look,
really?
and I found the white cherry tomatoes too.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that
that's
would go good
pretty.
with them cucamelons.
You got the cucumber soup?
No, I'm saying that would go good in salad with those cucamelons.
Really?
Yeah, because I like the cucamelons with those small tomatoes because they're all just so good.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because then your salad is based on
Uh huh.
the intensity of that fruit. It may not be big, but the flavor is so intense.
Yep. And I was thinking about growing some of those again. I might have to do that.
They do wrap around stuff real bad. The cucamelons do, so they got to be by themselves.
Yeah.
But I love them.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I love tomatoes, and I thought, I was like, a white beefsteak tomato.
Really?
What I'm really thinking about is, and don't shame me. I'm really thinking about what. How would this be if I was to fix a man? I can't even think of the name of the drink. It was just right there.
I'm a Bloody Mary,
Bloody Mary, but
a
it's
Hmm.
not.
white Bloody Mary. How you do?
It's gonna be a white Mary.
Now we're gonna you got to remix that name. You got to call it
Right.
Mary, Mary. Why you bugging?
It'll have to be a white Mary because I can't.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm gonna start these tomorrow.
That's
What
very
does it
cool.
say on the back? What is the germination? What does it say?
Let's see. See, start indoors 6 to 8 weeks before last expected frost. Let's see. Days to maturity is 70 to 90.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The height is 4 to 6 inches
Mm.
and zones 3 through 12. It's the same as any other beefsteak.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
Listen, Deja's chiming in. She had a frost last night. Sister Wonder Whips hit us up last night with a frost warning this
Okay.
morning. Like what the bumble? You
I
know,
think this is our last one though. This is our last one.
Hmm.
Yep. We're supposed to have one coming up within the next 7 days. It's supposed to be the last one. Um,
look, can I share with y'all? You know what I'm saying? This community is amazing, right? First and foremost, we are farmers. Bum 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 bum. And I just want to say it to y'all. I had to get that out. Um, I really love this community, you know, and it's not just because we share so much stuff. We pay all of the information forward and people give it back to us. Like I love everything we heard tonight. I would be remiss if I didn't share somebody sent me something. Miss Tamara sent me her dandelion jelly.
Ooh.
You know what I'm
Come to
saying?
the
Audrey
room,
don't want to give her
Dandelion
address
Jelly.
out. That's why she don't get all the delectables. So she sent me the dandelion jelly, which I will taste, and she also shared some blueberry jam. Right?
Oh.
She have a host of seeds that she said, not a host, but a few. It was a few, but you know what I mean. I just wanted to get these out because I want to taste these. And Sister Vanessa also sent me something. You know what I'm saying? I'm a block out this, you know what I'm saying? And with a nice card, which was really nice. And um, I just wanted to say, which is really cool. She said, "Mercy, mercy." Oops. You know, she said, "Send a sunshine your way. You can do it. Put your back into it by Ice Cube." She said, "Hey, I just wanted to bless you as a token of my appreciation. You put me onto the Garden Tip Top community. Much love, Vanessa." You know what I'm saying? From Memphis, and she gave me some cool stuff, man. You know, uh, lettuce leaf basil. I never heard of that.
Oh,
Ooh.
that is good.
That must be. Is that a Tennessee thing?
I promise, it is so good. I grow it
Okay,
every year. The
we
leaves
getting
are
to it.
huge.
Some cranberry beans, just a few things. Like, I ain't gonna go through everything. Just like, but you know, some things that I thought was really interesting. I never heard of that before. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Lettuce
say
leaf basil.
a red
Hmm.
pear tomato. That's it. You know, among other
Ooh.
things. So I thought that was really interesting and it was sweet. You know, I did the best gifts are the ones you ain't expecting. Okay, it's okay. It's okay to bless the people who, you know, you always bless. You know what I'm saying? But when someone sends you something and you didn't see it coming, that's thank you. Praise God. And listen, anybody who sends something to me, I'm gonna just say this right now. I hope the Heavenly Father bless your household a hundredfold. Thank you.
Hmm.
Moving on,
Yeah.
grooving on.
You're definitely
Else,
gonna
you got the
enjoy that.
coffee
That is
cup going on right now.
What does it
Audrey
taste
gone.
like? No, I'm
it's
good.
it's a mild. It's not like the regular like the basic basil. It's not that strong flavor, but
Hmm.
you can definitely taste the basil flavor in it. But
Oh,
the
I'm
leaves
looking
are
at it.
big.
Okay.
The leaves are big and they taste good. So you can put it in your salads or what have you.
Oh, that's
Or
perfect for me.
Yeah, or what you can do is sometimes what I'll do is I'll make like tuna salad, and I'll get
Yeah.
a dinner of tuna salad and just like eat it like tuna salad boats. Just fold it up and eat it.
All right,
Okay.
look.
Because I
Let me see
can't
what Sister
digest
Top.
lettuce,
Look,
so
look,
that'll
look.
be
Let me see
perfect.
what Sister Tamara hollering at. Let me see what she talking about right now. This is some dandelion jelly. Um,
Oh,
come on, Sister Tamara. Let me see what you got going on right now.
it's the finger licking for me.
I ain't lick no finger.
What was
This
that?
is this is
Oh, your
I
spoon. I
did
didn't see the
that.
spoon.
Hi there she is. y'all tag Sister Tamara. Maybe she'll send
Okay, well,
y'all
tell us
some dandelion jelly.
what kind of
Okay.
notes are you and flavors are you getting from that?
Okay, yeah. I got to do it again.
Yes.
I feel rushed. This one got to hit the histamines and all of that. Let's see. Tangy sweet. Um,
Wow.
has a nice finish.
hmm What's the texture like?
Jelly. Um, kind of like on the level of grape jelly, but just kind of like no kick, subtle.
Mm.
You could tell it's dandelions because I could feel like some tingling. You know, I could feel medicinal. I feel the medicine, but it doesn't taste like medicine. You could definitely feel like whatever. I felt a pop in the back of my ear. So yeah, that's that. Who got a baby? Oh, that's grandbaby, huh? That's
Yeah.
grandbaby. You want to chime in? Let him chime in. Little garden gumbo. Let's see what he look like. You want to show the baby? I got time.
Yeah.
Merce love all the babies now. Come on.
Let me
Show
see.
you want, if you want to. If you want to, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. I ain't gonna put it on.
Now he's smiling at me. Let's see if I can look.
What's that little fella?
He was ready to get on.
You taking care of grandma? He want to get in the picture. He's as cute as you want to be.
Yes, he is. He's like, hey, y'all, hey.
He's cute enough
Hey.
to sell some food or something.
He's so silly.
He's like, Granny, where the snacks at? I know you got
For
some
real.
snacks
I
for
know
me.
you got some.
Right. That's all he do is eat. I've never
Hmm.
seen anybody eat like him before, except for his daddy.
Hey, look. I tell you what. You know what they say? It's an African proverb. If the children are good, the whole household is good. You know what I mean? Think about it. If all the kids got everything they need, you good too, because you were able to provide for them. Can we do the butter? Do we got time for the blueberry? Should we do
Yes.
it? Can we do it?
Yeah.
Can he do it? Won't he do it?
It's some blueberry jam.
Blueberry jam. Ooh,
Baby.
jam. Let's see what he's talking. Let me see let me
Hold
see
it
what
up
you
so I
hollering
can
about.
see before you
Let me see
before
what she
you
hollering about.
that's probably gonna be the hitter right there.
This right here is smooth. This is smooth criminal right here. Hold on now. See, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. I had to move this avocado toast out the way. Hold on. Now that's the test. Let me see. Smooth criminal right there. Come on, Michael Jackson. Either she gonna be beat it or she gonna be bad. Let's go. Let's see what's up. Let's see
Now
what's
that's
up.
love. Blueberry jam.
Hmm.
Give me your address. You don't want to give up your address.
You know I don't have no problem about that.
This is good. This is good. Man. Support Sister Tamara.
Yes. Where is she at in
She's in North Hampshire, New Hampshire.
she not on with us tonight?
She's on there. She says she picked 45 pounds last year.
Oh
Come
my
on.
goodness.
Come on, 45.
Wow.
New Hampshire. Come on, New Hampshire. That's sweet right there.
Oh, you got the blueberries from your friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
That's why the groundhog was trying to eat all her berries. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They taste like that.
That explains it.
Mm-hmm. That's strong right there. Between her and Deja Vu, we gotta get all right. We got to do a clash, not a clash for real, but I would love to see this if it's all right with y'all.
It's a mashup. A mashup.
A mashup, a
Yeah.
versus. Look
Yeah.
here, if it's all right with y'all, I would love to see Tamara and Deja Vu on a show canning some stuff. That would be really really cool.
Oh
Cause one's from the
wow.
south and one's from the north. Okay, we got two requests. Let's bring Sister Tamara up. You know what I'm saying? She can tell us about her
And
lovely jelly.
Merce, Health and Wellness said you need a biscuit for that jam.
Facts. We're gonna bring the Grow Girl up too. Hey
Hello
girl,
there.
how you doing today?
Hey friend.
I'm making it today. The bones have been aching today, but that's okay. It's all good. And
That's everything.
I'm glad you like the jellies. Those are
It really is good. It really is good. Smooth.
I know my husband was all upset because he's now a diabetic and he loves my blueberry jam and he's like, I can't touch it. Can't touch any of it. So we'll get him under control so he can go back to eating it. But right now he can't. So he
Have
was
you ever heard of bitter melon?
what?
Bitter melon?
No, I
Corella?
haven't.
It's Corella, spelled Karela.
Okay.
If you want to know the Latin genius name for it, that bitter melon is really good for that ailment that your husband has.
Yep.
If and backyard farm saying it's a total game changer. You could probably buy the powder. You probably can
Yeah.
buy the powder. Sprinkle
Yeah.
it in your coffee. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
because
saying?
I know right now I'm trying to grow stevia. I just started planting some stevia so
It
that
grows
we
well.
could go
It
to
grows
that.
well. And it's perennial too.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good too to know. So,
Okra is good for your insulin too.
yeah,
So look up the benefits of okra for diabetics.
well, I'm planning that this year. I'm starting those right now since this week we're going to be in the 30s, so low 30s, high 20s. So
Wow.
I'm just dying not being able to plant outside right now, but I'm being patient. You're not allowed to plant until probably Mother's Day around New Hampshire. So you just have to be patient. But yeah, I would love to get with Deja Vu and do it. I just have to wait till like I can do some dandelion jelly. I can, I just have to wait till I get it. Last week I our local nursery does classes and they did a class on all fruit trees. And so they taught us how to prune it, they taught us um how to plant them, what to plant, what, everything about them, which was really nice. And then at the end they gave you a fruit tree and it was
Hold on
30
one second.
bucks. That was it.
Excuse
Oh,
me one
that's
second.
not bad.
Deja Vu said, "Let's do it." Hold on. Let me just say this right quick. I would really like. This is what I'm seeing. Like to see this mashup between you two guys. I would definitely like to see her do her cowboy candy
Yeah.
against your dandelion jelly. That would be really interesting. I think the people would love that. You got
Yeah,
the
or even my
verse.
blueberries cuz the friend that I went to, it's actually my sister's friend. They have I'd say 50 bushes. They've been cultivating these things for quite a while, and I mean, my sister and I went out there and because they were away the the week that was best for harvesting. So they just called my sister up and said, "Hey, you want to come over and pick blueberries?" So my sister called me, and she's like, "Hey, you want some blueberries?" And I went over there. We were there for probably 2-3 hours just picking blueberries, and they were big, and
That's the best.
they're sweet. They were nice. They were nice blueberries. You could tell it was a love that they have for them. So that's my next thing to put in my yard is blueberries. But I got 4 trees, so I'm gonna start probably doing some peach jellies and pear jelly and that type of thing too. So that will be fun. So
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I got the same thing going in my biome. I got the peach, I got the plum, and I got the pears going, and they looking like they're budding now. We didn't get anything last year, so hopefully we get it this year, and
Yeah.
we're gonna
Did,
roll out with that. These are I'm gonna call it the stone fruit edition. You know, so
yeah, because
we
you
got our
got that.
sister over
Did you
here.
get that late frost too, like we did? Because you're in New York, so you're not that far from us.
I mulched everything. I mulched everything. I didn't really get a chance to get all into. I didn't get a frost, but I heavily mulched just in case because I put too much stuff out there. I can't lose it. Come on, Hotlanta, what you got going
Hello
on?
there.
Hello, braids. What? No, what is it? Come on, braids.
I know they're beautiful.
Great, Tiff.
What's up, Tiffany?
Braids in my hair would
Oh,
fall out
there
in
we
2 seconds.
go. No, I'm digging this. What's that thing you eat? The flour thing, and numbs.
Oh, the
Two Face.
toothache.
She's getting that. This one right here. I'm getting that because, ooh, I'm clumsy. You know what I'm saying? I get it cut. I cut myself at least once a week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, then you need some plantain too. Some that you probably got. No, you ain't got no plantain in your grass because your grass is well tended.
Oh no, but my grass has suffered. No, no,
Yeah.
no, no. It's awful right now, but it's.
What happened?
Oh, by the way, I mowed the lawn today. And I'm a little still in shock, y'all. But I hit the corner and I saw this thing hopping on the grass. I thought it was a frog. It was a baby owl.
What?
Oh,
I looked in and I was like, and I screamed because I thought I had like killed something, you know. But
That's what you get for being a Drake fan.
it was like this and hopping, you know, not like a normal bird. And I was like, and the only reason why I knew it was an owl because I turned my head to the right, and then I have cryptomerium behind my fence, but on the edge of the front, on the back fence there, there's some smaller evergreens. I looked in the tree and that thing was,
Oh, the mama.
and she was like,
Word.
and I was like, that's it, I holler. But I took my lawnmower and I was like, I told my dog, let's go, you know. I
What time of
videotaped.
day?
because they won't joke. They will
They don't.
come.
They won't. They do not play. I know about them. It is. It. What was really scary for me is it was still light outside.
They will be awake during the day. People
I
don't
know, but
realize
they
that.
normally don't go low like that. So
Yeah, I know.
something was up, and it's still in that tree.
That's because the mama's probably not with it. The baby's still on the ground. If the baby's still on the ground, I'd call someone because that means the baby's in trouble.
Oh God!
What you presenting with us today, Tiffany? Because
She said, "Oh
we're gonna
It's
God."
get you first, and
birthday.
then we're gonna put our brother
So
Derek
I
on.
don't
He's
know if you have a bird sanctuary like we have one within 45 minutes of me, but I would call them. If you still see that baby out there on your lawn, I would definitely call them because that baby's in trouble.
Well, I will do
um,
that. I will get out the box if Derek has something. No worries. I just wanted to say hello to everybody. That's all.
Yeah. But I
okay.
figured I'd tell you that.
Thank you.
Hey,
I tell
Tiff.
you what, he will be fair game if he messing around. He gonna play around. What's up, Big Derek? You muted, good brother. Derek.
Ain't nothing much, merciful. Sitting here. I'm putting out food in the hood, baby.
Okay.
Everyday journey.
Say what now?
I said everyday journey.
Yes,
That's what
sir.
I've been up to lately. But I see everybody is doing well, and I am so proud of y'all. Like the growing and the stuff that I see from you guys is amazing.
Thank you.
Well received, good brother. Thank you. Send it back
Absolutely.
to you. The same love.
Mm-hmm.
Audrey, the one with the avocado trees busting.
I,
I ain't got
they
none.
Oh
surprised
yeah,
me. They really
most
did.
most most definitely, Miss Audrey. We got to talk because I got one sitting back here looking pitiful.
Ha!
I just left it alone and I watched. It needs drainage. That's what it seemed like it was. When it didn't get drainage, it wasn't growing. But the moment
Maybe
I
so,
changed
cause
the pot, um, it really did well. So we should see what's gonna happen.
we listened to a sermon yesterday at church.
Hmm.
Pastor was like, there are two different winds. So he was saying, wait for the WIN,
Okay.
or you can sit there and look and wait for the WHEN.
Woo!
Wow.
And
Wow.
so that kind of struck me. I'm sitting here trying to rush for stuff to happen right now, but all I really want is the WIN, the real
Or you
win.
gonna blow in the WIND.
Ah, gotcha.
Catch my dust.
Yes. So that's how I took that. So that was real powerful yesterday. But on a lighter note, we got my son Christian yesterday, so
Oh,
gave him
Oh,
back to God.
congratulations.
congrats.
Hold on. I got something.
How old's the son?
He's 4. The reason we couldn't get it done earlier was all of that craziness with COVID and all of that. So,
Yep. Yep.
cause I was like, I asked my wife, I said, babe, are you sure? He said he a little bit too old now. He might be too far gone.
You gotta leave him
That
alone.
is messed up.
Now, if they can sprinkle water on you, you know he can get some too.
That's right. That's right. Hey, we're gonna give some applause to little Hunter.
I'm trying to get him to go to bed though, but he is doing well. He's he's in a 6-year-old class, but he's 4. But
Hmm.
Oh, wow.
he's out reading the 6-year-olds
Wow. Come on, Hunter.
and teaching them about plants.
I was just going
Come
to
He said,
ask
I
on,
you
wonder
that.
where
Hunter.
he get that from.
Right.
I was going to ask you, is Hunter running a kids grow camp this summer?
Now Hunter is I just wanted Garden Gumbo plug. Hunter is gonna drop out of first grade to teach kindergarten. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in reverse, he gonna teach the sixth graders. You know what I'm saying? So he's advanced. But back to you, good brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just proud of him. His auntie, one of his gifts yesterday, he got him a little tiny rake, a tiny shovel, um, and a tiny hoe, and he been
Okay.
driving me crazy.
Garden tool.
Yeah, garden tool. Yeah,
There you go.
he
Hmm.
has been driving me crazy.
Do you know where she got it from?
Looked like it had Family Dollar tags on it, but she got it in Mississippi.
Okay.
You can get them at the Dollar Tree. I know that.
Nerdy girl said, "Come and teach Ellie." That's nerdy girl's baby girl.
My grandsons are 4 and 2. Well, 5 and 2 because he'll be 5 the end of this week. Um, and
Happy
I
birthday.
started green beans with them, and they wouldn't even touch the dirt because my
Yeah,
daughter's like, "Oh, dirt," and I'm like, "Oh, God, no."
yeah,
I'm like,
Tamara.
"Touch
Look,
the
that's what he
dirt,"
did. He
and they're
touches.
like pinching it, and I'm like, "Oh, forget this. This is."
Gotta start them young.
Yeah, because Tamara, he touches dirt here all day long, every day. I think I was telling Merciful that. And so when I go to school to teach his class, he goes, "Ooh, Dad, dirt." I said, "Boy, you better grab this dirt."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, "Much as you play in rocks and sand,
Right.
but
Yep.
all of a sudden
I've
when he
been
get to school,
trying.
he
I've
got
been
to
trying
have
to do it.
gloves."
And the
Brother
funny thing
Horace
is,
is coming.
my daughter, their mother used to do the garden with me all the time, but she's too uppity about getting her hands dirty. She was always like that. I'm like, "You're gonna get your hands dirty. Let's get in the dirt." So I made her. So I'm making the boys do it because it's good for them. So
That's some sauce.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
Audrey, I
have a
want to share
big
something with you guys.
responsibility.
Hold on a second. Audrey, like while you was talking about your plants, I forgot to show y'all something. Hey, it's tree related. Tree. Y'all want to see my walnut tree?
ooh,
It's right here. It's literally like right there. This is a walnut tree. Oh, he's heavy. You guys can see that?
Wow.
A couple of them. You know.
No.
It's time to change that water though. But we're gonna put that walnut outside and let's see what he does. He got some little brothers out there. He got a chestnut out there and he got a hazelnut out there as well. So we're about to go nuts.
I do have something I want to share.
Okay, what you
Come
got to
through.
share? What you
Come
got going
through,
on?
Can I
Mitch.
be
What you
heard?
got?
Can I
Sure. What you got?
be
We
Come
love
through, friend.
shares.
Come through.
So, I'm kind of moving, right? So I've had to propagate a whole bunch of stuff, and what I'm excited about is my raspberries, my blueberries, my blackberries, um, and probably my potatoes, maybe some other things. I'm taking over to a good friend's house. She homeschools her kids, right? So what I'm going to do, which is something I had encouraged her to do before, as an elective, maybe kind of a home ec kind of thing, because they took that out of the public schools, but you can teach your kids anything, right? So,
Yeah.
um, I'm going to go over there. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it once a week or like twice. I don't know. I haven't decided, but I'm going to teach them
Mm-hmm.
um, everything.
That's awesome.
So I'm excited about that. So it's
That's
kind
a
of
lot.
brought a little bit of more diversification in what I'm doing. So applying that knowledge and then being able to pass it on. And her kids are different ages. So, I mean, how cool is it to be a kid and you don't have it, but you can go outside and keep watching this bush. And the
Mm-hmm.
next day you go out there and there's raspberries. And you don't have to buy raspberries. You don't have to buy blueberries. You don't have to buy blackberries. And they're learning that, hey, I can grow my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to share that.
I
It's
think
very
that's
I'm
important.
I'm I'm loving that grow girl because I think I found my calling. With these little children, they are more receptive to it, and I can show them. And when they see those plants pop up, it's like amazing. And, oh, Mr. D, oh, thank you. I got my watermelon. I got my okra, and it's
Get
just like
excited.
so cool. I'm amazed.
They get excited because it does give a sense of accomplishment. Yeah. Because
yeah.
they see something from its inception and then they're like, I did that. I did
Mm-hmm.
that.
And
I
then
have to
it
admit,
detaches them from that grocery store system,
Yep.
right.
and they have to, it gives them a whole new reset. When I did the gardening with the kids last year, the girls were wanting to grow flowers and a few vegetables, but the boys wanted to grow vegetables and hot peppers. So at the end of our growing season, I pulled out the smoker and a flat grill, set up tables outside in our area, a wash station, and we cooked. We prepared a meal right out there, and they cooked the stuff, and they was on FaceTime with their friends, like, man, we doing the hot pepper challenge. He grew this one, I grew that. They all chose a pepper to see whose would be the hottest, but it just changed their mindset, you
And
know.
it's funny.
So I'm
It's
excited
funny,
for you to
Twinkle.
do that.
It's funny, Trinkle. Some of the parents, like when I pull up to pick him up in the afternoon, you got my. I had to go buy potting soil. My daughter or my son is interested in this, and you caused this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hey, look, they helping you out. Trust
Right.
me. You're gonna look at your grocery bill and smile if they really get into it.
Yep.
Right.
It's just beautiful when you can open that door for a young mind, and then that's gonna be a nice thing for you to go over and just have that hour to spend with these young, pliable minds and see their excited faces. So that's gonna be so nice.
It
That's
becomes
really gonna be nice.
fulfilling, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we're all sharing about youth in this,
Mm-hmm.
because it's also about us passing it on because we're not going to be here forever. So
Mm-hmm. That's right.
passing it on to the next generation and sowing into that, right? So
Yeah, because they're like our compost. There are living
That's
compost.
really good.
Exactly. That's an
Yeah,
amazing statement.
yeah,
In that,
they're.
it's funny because my kids, even though they're all adults now, and we were talking about memories as kids, and all my kids remember that we'd plant a garden. I've always had a big garden, but their number one thing was they'd be jumping on the trampoline, and then in the middle of the summer they'd go off and snap off of a green bean and just eat those on the trampoline in the hot sun, and that was their favorite thing to do. My husband was always like, hey, where are the green beans? I know you grew them. And I'm like, the kids have been eating them the whole summer. Where have you been? Because they've been, they would go out there and snap some snow peas off the vine and just eat them outside. And to me, hey, more the merrier. I thought, I'd just plant it more the next year, and they'd still eat more and more of them. And even now, my youngest is 26, my oldest is 32. That was their biggest memory that they told me was sitting outside eating green beans on the trampoline together. And I'm like,
Mhm.
you
Green
know,
beans are like one of the quickest things, and it's easy. It's great for kids because they get like almost an instant growth pattern with those things.
Mhm.
That bean just pops right up, you know. So,
yeah,
Beautiful.
that's what I do with my grandsons. They're right now, we started them inside, and she's planning on homeschooling them, even though they're only 3 and 5. And I'm a retired teacher, so um, I watch them 2 days a week. So I've been teaching them. Have taken over for a while, and the first thing we did was look at them, and then we put them in just water, so in a wet paper towel, so they could see how they open up and start to grow, and then and that was really exciting for them. And now we've transplanted them out into a pot.
Mhm.
Hopefully she covers them tonight because it's going to be cold. But hey, if they don't, green beans are the fastest thing to grow, so I can just plop them in. They won't notice the difference once once
Oh,
they
you
get
gonna
back up. So
you gonna do the
What I
swap
love,
over?
what I love about this conversation is like what I said
Mm.
earlier. It's when your children, when the kids are all taken care of, then everything is taken care of.
right.
If your kids just sit around and they just have the joys of, they don't have to worry about food. They just picking off the ground, they eating off the ground, eating off the landscape, I should say. Then everything, whether it's blueberries or snap peas or anything like that, whatever you have, it's like that's abundant.
I'm
Now,
glad you said that,
Deja
Merce.
Vu had a good point too. She's growing some beans from the store, and so I want everybody to know to take that opportunity. If you have a favorite dry bean from the store, that you can grow that as well.
Oh, y'all saw my beans,
Yeah.
my
I
black
thought
eyed
most
peas.
things in the store are sprayed with the um something to make them not grow.
Mm.
I've
Because I
always
know
had.
at least around
Yeah.
here that's what it is.
that
Yeah.
I've had a
that is
problem with growing
indicative of ginger.
anything from the bags.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've never had a problem with growing anything from the
Me
bag.
either.
Yeah,
That's how
see,
I grew black eyes, pintos, navy beans, black
Yeah.
beans.
yeah,
Uh
like
huh.
potatoes you can't do it all here.
It
In New
was just
Hampshire
like
they
a
they
science
spray them.
project, I guess.
Yeah, I know that in around here in New Hampshire they spray it so that you can't grow anything from the store. They put inhibitors on them so that you would have to buy like a seedling, like the packets or whatever, but you can't grow from the grocery store. They put inhibitors on them.
Wow,
Even
Deja Vu is agreeing to that. Yeah.
potatoes.
So
Yeah,
what now?
potatoes. Yeah, they
So
do that with a lot of the fruits too, like fruits and our vegetables. Yeah, you can grow the plant, but you can't grow the fruit.
fruit.
Hmm.
I
Well,
heard
let me
about ginger.
I'm gonna challenge that.
ask y'all a question.
I'm a rebel gardener. Go ahead. What's your question?
Watermelons. We having an issue here over watermelons being seedless or seeded. Now, I find it a lot of people here are starting to go back towards the seeded watermelon. They don't want the seedless.
But I thought that the seedless was really. a result of crossing the different plants, and then you get a seedless one. I didn't
Uh,
think it was. I think it's crossing the different watermelon seeds.
yeah, I'm not sure. So you know what I did?
Uh huh.
I ordered seeds from the motherland, so that's what I got growing. My seeds came all the way from Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
Backyard,
Let me
those.
let me chime in. I'm African too. I'm
Uh-huh.
just say this about seedless. You eat what you want to eat. But I know you came here from a seed. Okay. Ain't nobody in here seedless, okay, unless you a test tube baby, Frankenstein or something like that there. So if it has a seed, I'm gonna mess with it. If it doesn't have a seed, I ain't gonna mess with it because that's a mutant ninja turtle. And you do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's your life. We all have free what is it? Free will. But
Yeah, I'm gonna agree.
I just
All of
want to
my
say
watermelon seeded.
you got it from the mother. Listen, I just want to say, I thought in respect to the watermelons, I saw a post and I haven't tested the theory myself. The seedless, it was a gentleman had said that it was a difference between, like Audrey said, cross pollinating that same fruit,
Right.
planted in the same field too many times. Like so you had one run 1 year, then he dropped down and gave it the second year, and by that third or fourth year it didn't have any seeds because the ground wasn't fertile myrtle anymore.
I
It
think it's
became sterile.
the male plant and the female plant. So you're crossing them, and that's when you don't get a seed. But you'll have to look it up. I don't get me wrong,
Do
but
your own research.
Even though
Alabama and Mississippi, are big on having options. So
now, how
that
about the white seeds that are in seedless watermelon? You know, you see those little almost like
yeah.
translucent. I
It's
wonder
too
if you
young.
could plant those. You can't?
There is a way.
There's one.
It's a seed. It's a way, but I think that those are younger watermelons. I believe. I got a guy who does watermelons here. He's off of Linden Boulevard Avenue, and he has the only orange watermelons that's over here. And I bought one of his watermelons. I said, "Hey man, what's up
No.
with these orange
Aw.
watermelons? I bought your watermelons because it has seeds in it." He said, "Now you could plant them white seeds over there, but you're gonna have to pay me to teach you to do it. So it is a way, but you're gonna have to pay." The game is meant to be sold, not told. But apparently, he is his watermelon crop. He knows how to do it. So I don't know.
So
I
hey,
haven't planted
backyard,
orange.
send you backyard. Did I send you some Bradford watermelon seeds?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I was just about to ask you about that. I got them in the ground. I got
Yeah,
them in.
they have seeds in them, so you can save those seeds.
Yes. Soon as this batch come through, I'm gonna pull them out. And I got something I want to send you. It's called a orange glow watermelon.
Ooh.
But this comes from the motherland.
You already know I'm here for it.
Yep. So I think they average between 35 and 40 pounds.
Mm.
Wow.
You're going to be
And
eating a lot of
and
watermelon.
and they and they say it's sugar sweet. It puts you in the mind of stevia.
Wow. Oh, I'm excited.
Can you
Yep.
put that in the comments? What's the name of
So
it?
I it's called a orange glow. It's a
Orange.
yellow meat.
You gonna
I've
show
tried to
us or what?
grow one. I grew one of those, a yellow one. It was really small. Um,
Yeah, I had grown a small yellow one too. It was called doll baby. I think it's called a doll
yeah,
baby.
I don't actually remember what it was. The thing is anyone that's been around children will know that Blippi is a huge phenomenon now. You know, it's kind of like the the purple dinosaur kind of thing. And
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
Blippy.
Blippy,
Blippy and Mika. That's his thing.
yeah, Blippy does a thing on a farm, and it was a yellow watermelon, and my grandchildren were really excited about seeing that watermelon. So I grew it, but it didn't get big enough for me to share with them because Grandma needed to taste it first. So, and it was only, I'd say, like a softball size because it didn't grow till later on. But yeah, I ran out of I ran out of warm weather for it to grow big enough for me. So um, it's definitely something I have to do. You would have to
Yeah.
do much earlier if you're in this zone. Um,
One of Tamara,
so
one of those watermelons, the yellow meat that I grew previously, it came from, I think it was Clay County, Texas, but it was a yellow meat. So we ended up with a 45-pound and a 50-pound watermelon by the 4th of July.
Oh
wow.
my goodness! But you guys had a heat for it. It
Yeah,
loves the heat.
we had the heat and we had the
The
dry,
rain.
and like we're not getting water right now, so I've been using buckets and 1/4 inch drip tubing to
Hmm.
water these watermelons. And y'all should see how pretty they are. I just haven't made a video, but I be so busy. I'm like all over the place. I have to get trucks ready, and my wife have her foot on the back of my neck because I got to get this stuff out of here. I
Hmm.
grow it, and I gotta get it out of here.
Yep,
Hey guys,
that's
let's do a
amazing.
picture right quick because we forgot last week. So we're gonna count to three.
Uh
One,
oh, hold
two,
up, hold up,
three.
hold up. Let me
Are
let
you
me get
coming
the
in? You
thing.
coming in? Tap in then. Tap on in. Come on, baby face Finster. What's up, mustard? All right.
There it is.
Count of three. One, two, three. Cheese. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back to y'all. Finish up.
Now, irrigation. I tried to put an irrigation system in my garden, and I'd say no more than 25 feet in, it died. Like I couldn't get any water beyond that, which means the pressure isn't enough. So, and they were like the little tiny irrigations where you can turn them on, that type of thing. Would a would a soaker hose be a better thing if you have water pressure? That's I don't want to buy them if I'm going to have water pressure problems.
You might want to try a gravity field thing.
I'm about to give you the key to that game. Now, you're gonna have to use gravity. So
No.
you place that bucket higher and you drill the base lower. I mean, well, put your tubing in lower in the bucket. So the bucket about a half inch from the bottom. So those buckets completely run out. Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure it's higher than your plants. So like right now, the where I have the watermelons,
Look
I
how it's
Right.
have 5 cinder blocks and a bucket up on top, and I let gravity feed the watermelons.
Okay. Cuz see I was just using my outdoor faucet from my house. So which is city water. So
Right. I'm only using a 5 gallon bucket, and I fill it up. If I catch enough rainwater, I fill it up with that. I add the nutrients that the plants need, and I just let
okay.
it drip down into there. So it's crazy. I'm gonna have to do a video for y'all to see what I got going on.
Yeah, I would love to see that because that's the one thing I haven't been able to do yet is to get the irrigation system set up correctly. I did buy a rain barrel. I went to an agricultural like festival fair kind of thing, and they were selling the 25-gallon things for $5. So I bought one
Mm.
because I'm like, hey, I'm gonna, you have to drill your own holes in it, but to me, and then it was, I think, another $5 for the spigot on the end. So I'm like, hey, for $10, I'll take it. So what a cutie! Hi.
Hey, old man. Little old man.
Oh, what's up, little Hana?
I mean, y'all
What's
are
going
too
down? You
funny.
teaching? You teaching school and to the sixth graders?
Mini me.
Yeah.
Muted.
You're muted.
Man, you better put a shirt on that boy. You need to put one on for you too. This ain't that kind of show. What's up, Hunter? You're muted. You guys on mute.
You can't figure it out.
He doesn't realize he's on mute. Yeah. Well,
Twins. I agree, Upbeat.
right.
Look like twins.
Definitely twins.
Tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Oh, what did he say? What,
What
Hunter?
time you going to school tomorrow?
Yes, I go tomorrow.
Oh, you're going to school tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Well, you better get to bed if you're going to
Yeah.
get to school.
That's what I've been trying to get him to do.
Man. Yes, man.
All right, go in there and lay down.
We only got a few more minutes before we wrap on up, man. We're gonna let's hear your closing statements. We're gonna start with Tree. We're gonna get to Tamara. We're gonna go back to Derek, Grow Girl, and then Audrey, then myself. Oh, you're muted, sis.
Sorry, I was doing the Derek. I don't have anything to say except for I'm just glad to have this community. It's refreshing and it's therapeutic to be around a lot of people who are like minded and um, that understand, um, and the seriousness of you know fresh food and stuff. So yeah, I'm happy. I love it.
It is a decent climate for us to continue to share this. This is like forgotten knowledge.
Yes.
What do you have to say, friend Tamara, Miss Blueberry Jams?
Just have a blessed week and enjoy watching things grow. And if you're in my type of weather, make sure you put your winter jacket on at night.
I got a little sweater on too, so I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Come on, Derek, what you got, brother?
I encourage everybody to keep. We need to showing these kids the way because they're the key to our.
Amen.
Amen to that. Come on, girl, what you got?
Stay focused. Whatever your plan is, just stay focused. Don't get caught up in distractions, and you know what you set out to do, and stay on that plan, regardless of what anybody thinks about it or what they're saying. Keep doing what you set out to do.
Amen.
Hey, that's awesome. I like that too. That's beautiful. Come on, Sister Audrey. Come on down.
Make everything do what it do. Make it do what it do. If it's a duck, make it quack.
Ooh,
You understand?
All right.
come on,
So
Duck.
we're gonna have to make everything accept it for what it is and allow it to be. If the soil is not right, we fixing it, and that's in our lives too. We have to be our own horticulturists. We need pruning sometimes. We need trimming. We need fertilizing. We need water. We need sun. So let's concentrate on what we all need this week. Make sure we nourishing ourselves as well as our gardens.
Hey, that's beautiful. I'm a close. I want to thank everybody in this room for making Audrey smile today. You know what I mean? And making me smile. I hope your hearts all smile.
Yes.
This is an amazing, amazing, amazing community. I'm happy to be a part of it. Tune in next week with the Garden Gumbo, 8 o'clock here, Eastern Standard Time. If you're late, get yourself a watch. Mercy, we out of here. God bless. Have a good night.
Y'all, I might try to show y'all.